Virgo, greetings and salutations, my friends. We are going to jump right into a hopes, fears, and reality spread. If you're unsure how tarot works or how to use this information, there's a little explanation in the description box. So, hmm. In your hopes, you have the Page of Cups and the King of Cups. Virgo. You are maintaining a poker face as you do not wish for people to see your emotion. However, your emotion is incredibly light-hearted and flirtatious. It's almost like, it's like you have a wish, but there's a childhood whimsicality to this wish that feels a little foolish to you. So you put on a poker face. Hmm. Hmm. You don't want anyone to see this vulnerability that you have. But holding back restricts that forward movement, that communication. You feel, uh, there's a good focus. Um, you feel as if, see, this doesn't feel like somebody, it's, uh, you feel as if dropping your guard or having somebody else drop theirs is going to restrict forward movement. So, what I get from this, going back to the hopes, is that this whimsical, this wish, this hope that you have that doesn't seem very practical. It kind of feels like your anxiety is giving into this impracticality would restrict the forward movement of things that you already put into play. So it's like you're giving up on the logic in order to let the emotion take over feels counterproductive to everything that you've been working towards. That's what I'm trying to say here. And the reality of the situation is that you have the resilience to continue to move forward. It doesn't matter which way you go. Trying to, there we go. It doesn't matter. You have the ability to steer the ship in the direction that you want it to go, and you're perfectly aware of that. Um, so now you just have that choice to make. And everything has pros and cons to it with this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is here to remind us that sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down, and that taking action in different directions yields different results. So it's not about the choice per se as it is about the journey. Because it doesn't matter what choice you make, there are lessons. But you have the strength and resilience to resist what you feel is necessary. So the question is, do you indulge in emotion or do you continue to move forward with the logic? Because right now, your intuition and your intellect do not agree on what it is that they truly want. It seems to me, Virgo, like you've made up your mind to stick with the intellect, right? You've already cut the loss here. You've already decided. But there's this. You've chosen to end the emotional process. in order to give in to the logic. But you're still working through that pain, and you're still learning the lessons of it. So it's almost like your head made a decision and your body doesn't agree. And that's the conflict that you have. My mistake when I started reading this, I thought, when you're hoping to move past something, I thought this idea that you were flirting with and you didn't want people to see, I thought it was a new, fresh idea. It's not. It's an old one. This is something that you already made a decision on, but you're still feeling the pain of, and you're still processing through. It's not new, it's just current, like something resurfacing. There's a groupthink, an institution here. I could be talking to a boss, I could be talking to a head of household, but you are at the center of this group. And you are holding on to all of the resources that you have, but you're holding on so tightly. Just taking stock. You're not actually doing anything with these resources. You're just holding back from someone and from something. There's a sense of stability and comfort in hoarding all of those resources. But if you're the one with all the resources, what about the others in the group? It seems to me, Virgo, that you constantly choose head over heart decisions, head over heart decisions. But at some point, it bubbles back up that you regret not expressing real emotion at the opportune moment. You can't change the decisions you've already made, but you can choose to be more open and vulnerable moving forward. That's easier said than done, though. To open your heart, express your emotion, there's always the fear of rejection. Or just letting somebody in gives them the opportunity to misuse or mistreat you. So I understand the hesitation. But it's going to hurt either way. So if you continue to go down the path and make very logical decisions, you will have a constant sense of stability, and maybe that's what you need. But sometimes chaos comes into our life to show us the things that we don't want by process of elimination. I tell people all the time that trust is earned in droplets and it's lost in buckets. And when I meet people, the very first thing I do is I spot them a little bucket. I overshare it. I open up just a little something, but it's enough just to see what they're going to do with the information they have. And half the population spills that bucket right off the bat. So then I know. And I know. And I don't give them those buckets of things that are worth more. I only allow them so much at a time. But you have reservations because you feel like it's all or nothing. And what I'm telling you is you can break that into small chunks. And then maybe you'll find a little bit more self-expression on an intuitional and emotional level that won't cause you to retreat as often as you do. And that might give your entire life a completely different feeling. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.